This is the hardest gym in China, in Beijing, as far as I know. And I have a bet with this person. If I can flash all the V3s, which I think is pretty easy because I climb up to V7 in America. So, we will see, right? Can I flash all the V3s? Or am I gonna be humble in this gym? Let's see. I guess that's it. Yeah, this gym is insane. You don't expect a V2 to be that hard. Just a little background. I started climbing less than a year ago in the state. So technically, I'm still a beginner. I climb around V5 to 6, up to 7 in New York movement. Yes, I know they're pretty soft in grading, but still, I can do one-arm pull-up, muscle-ups, even one-finger pull-ups. So I guess I'm a pretty strong beginner in the States. Therefore today, I decided to be an ego teenager and see what would happen if I confront an East Asia gym known as the Desperate Road. According to online reviews in climbing community, people feel desperate climbing here. The grades only go up to V8, which means if you climb V4, you're already halfway to the hardest climb in the gym. Some coaches here list V3s and V4s under profiles as part of their resume. Honestly, that scared me more than the grading system itself. This is a hard V2, like starting hold is like this, and then another hold is like there. You have a foothold, but then there's no way you can, the next hold is up there. If you just go, you have a huge barn door. And that's a V2 in this gym. But then there's another beta because you have this little pink hold on this bowline, and that gives you a heel hook. I mean toe hook, but then that's still pretty hard. That's a V2. Yeah, I think it's wrong beta, but I'm so weak. Oh my god, this is not alright. To fully commit to the role of being an annoying teenager, I decided to campus some V2s. So now I'm gonna campus this one. Thank you, Magnus. Okay, this first climb is a V3. This one felt right. It's a tricky high knee bar and some precision body positioning. This is what V3 should feel like. Once you get the knee bar, the rest just solves. Yep. And then the second climb is also V3 to V4. Here I used my height in a very unethical way. I topped it, skipping many holds. Could have been more interesting if I'm shorter. The last climb started by shifting my mass with back flag and then powerful moves into pockets. The last move would have been much more bigger and far more committing if I had a shorter reach. And I feel like this is a common thing in many Asian gyms. Some problems are clearly set with a more limited reach in mind compared to most Western gyms because of that, longer human can unintentionally downgrade than beta broke or get absolutely confused. Alright, the screen tape is V4 to V5. In the America gym it's so easy, but this one I can't even establish. I feel so weak. Like if you see the holds, first hold is like this. You have this really wide grip, and the other one is under clean. And then you have a foothold, and then you have to bump into a pinch, which is pretty damn hard. There's no way I can even establish on the 4s and 5s in this gym. Alright, so this is a 3. See where it goes. I guess that's it. Oh my god. Can't do 3s in this gym. Yeah, but if I fall, then my arm is still inside, that I'm gonna crack. Yeah. That's a new year. Old me. Oh yeah. Let's do some slaps. I feel like I'm gonna injure myself. Maybe I can do it statically.
But you can definitely try it.
Nah.
Come on. Let's do a team mission.
Oh shit, this is nasty.
Oh, come on. That's a slap. That's not really a slap.
That's so cool.
Yeah, but like, that's a B3 in this gym. That's so scary up there. I think we can try. There's a little family picnic going on under the kilter. This is the hardest gym I've ever met. But you've been to B-Pump, right? How much harder do you think B-Pump is compared to this gym?
I would say at least 1.5 grades harder.
1.5 grades harder than this one?
I can select some of the V2 here, like some of the softer side. But in E-Pump, I cannot do a single V2 to V3. And some of the climbers, like Julia Arizona, like the girl in the French team, she's just projecting a V5 there.
Oh my god.
It's just fucking crazy. And even for some of the V1s, there's some really weird move, like just like you got to a dino there, you're sort of like, I don't know, like swinging yourself to the other side.
Well, this dude is like a mid. He's like a V2 or V3 climber in my gym.
So, in conclusion, I think it's fair to say that Asian gyms are heavily influenced by Japanese style roof setting. It's not just about the grade, it's about precision, balance, and efficiency. It's, more of these compy, coordinated moves. You can't just power through the climbs here the way you sometimes do in American gyms. If you try, you'll probably end up wrestling with yourself on the wall and wasting power. And the beta isn't that obvious, which is good because that's what climbing is all about. So without the right solution, a climb could feel completely impossible here. And the rope climbing here feels brutally stiff compared to my home gym movement. It's purely technical, the holds are so bad, there's very little room for error. A 511C and movement would probably feel like a 510A here in this desperate road. So I feel like, the name is kind of accurate in terms of rope climbing.
He's in the front,